am now streaming directly through YouTube, which I don't normally do, so I don't know if that's going to work. I just need to try and find this live and get you guys to go over and find it as well. Right, started a new live. Please come and find me. Okay, hopefully that'll do something. And if I go to lives on there, hopefully I can see my own live. That would be nice. What I can't see at the moment is chat. Let me see. I would like to see chat. All messages are visible. That would be good if I could see them. Live streams for my channel. I can't see it. Oh, for goodness sake. It is never simple. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I don't know what's going on now. Let's see. View channel. Live. It should just tell you I'm live, surely. Oh, good. You can see me. You can hear me. Well, that was a disastrous start to the live. Okay. I can't find my own live stream. So that's fun. I'm just gonna, I think, log out of that and log back in again. No, we don't want to see that. Sorry, this is shockingly unprofessional and not the way I like to do things. I hate this so much, but we will try again. Yes, lovely. Some people have found me. This is good. I want to find my stream. There it is. It's showing up now. Okay, if some lovely people feel like, I don't know, sharing a link to the old live, I don't even know. Gosh, stress, croaky voice. Right, let me just turn on or turn off the chat filter so that I can see everybody's messages. Lovely, I can see we have got Sharon, we have got Roxy, we have got Amy, and we've got Sarah Rose. Welcome in. Hello. Gosh, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. That was horrible and pointless. Everything was fine until I clicked go live, and then it just sat there giving me a little loading marker, which was horrible. So yeah. Well, we're here now. Yay. I wasn't sure if it was just the visuals or if it was the audio as well. So for a while I was kind of just going, well, this could be fun. I could just talk to you and describe what I'm doing. It'll be like a podcast. But anyway, we're here now. Thank you. I'm going to be working. Oh, that light's awful. I'm going to be working on my Lego that Em bought me because she's a superstar. She got me this for my birthday and it's about time I got it out of the box. I've been sort of saving it until the new movie came out. I thought it might be nice to do a little bit of wicked content. Thank you, Sarah. But as always, it is nice to start with our little bit of everyday magic. Let me find today's page. It is the 3rd of December. My goodness. Right. Okay. Oh, musical magic. That's a bit spooky dooky, synchronicitous. I like that. So the power of 3, musical magic. Take a walk in nature and exercise your vocal cords. Use your imagination. Let go of any self-consciousness and make up a melody and sing. Up to the sky, down to the ground, spin the magic round and round, over the land and out to sea. All I need now comes to me. As I will, so mote it be. I'm far too croaky at the moment to be singing anything. Do this with intention, movement and music. You become an instrument for magic. And that is from Sheena Kundi for the 3rd of December. So I love that. I am a firm believer in the power of rhyme and rhythm and music as a means to raise energy. And that is a great idea for spellcasting, something that's fairly inconspicuous as well. You can wander through a woodland, kicking up some autumnal leaves, perhaps, and or soggy leaves in the case of the UK at the moment, and then, yeah, do a little spell. Of course, you can also do it indoors, But yeah, sing. Find us, if you don't want to make up a song, find a song that already exists and sing that. Find one that with words that have meaning and sing. I find that music always cheers me up. It's I am, I would say, physically incapable of doing the housework without some good tunes on, and I think that in itself has a real healing and uplifting power. So, right, Roxy is back. Oh, and she's an absolute gem. She has posted a link to this live in the old live. You're a superstar. Thank you so much. Right, so we've got a little bit of magic done. Now for a little bit more magic, hopefully. I assume this will be relatively easy. It says suitable for ages 10 plus. It's been a long time since I have worked on a Lego kit, because I tend to buy Lego for other people. I don't get a lot of it myself. But right. Also, it'd be interesting to see how you like this format of going live directly through YouTube, because I've never done that before. I've always used like a third-party app, but this might be good. We will see. Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, they've gone all plastic free. That shows you how long it's been since I did any Lego. So, yeah, if anybody else likes this one and wants to get it, that's the code. It is 75682, and it's the Alphabet and Glinda figures from the first movie, I assume, because I got this in September. So, yeah, wow, okay. Hello, my love. Thank you for the coffee. We've had mild technical difficulties, but we've sorted it out. So, yeah, I am... All right, Lego. I see what you're doing there. I'm impressed. Okay. Oh, stickers. We love some stickers. That looks like for the minifigs. The minifigs are bigger than regular minifigs, if they're not like little Lego people. I'm sure you'll see in a minute, but it says on the box, I saw it. Where did it say? Yeah, so that is a 1-to-1 scale of the face. So it's going to be quite a decent size. This is going to be our window looking out over the Emerald City. I will deal with that at the end, I'm sure, or when it tells me to. That looks like the frame for that. And this is a huge book of instructions. So we'll see how we go. I'm going to have a slurp of coffee first. Gosh, just... Oh, it's really hot. Oh, but I needed it. I needed some liquid. I'm slightly inappropriately using my tarot cards and tea leaves mug today for my coffee, but it's a good big mug. So, right. Yeah, Lego sustainable packaging. There we go. I'm impressed. Okay, empty out bag number 1. That I can do. So, oh, sorry, unpleasant ripping noises. Oh, that's all the small bits. Okay. Yeah, I realised that Lego is not normally something that I would be doing on my channel, but it is creative. It's quite a mindful activity. Oh, look, see, that's how big her face is going to be. It's pretty big. There you go. Oh, Roxy, your Dalmatian is 12 paper bags. Wow. So, yeah, this is a small one. This has only got... I did see how many pieces. It did tell me. I can't remember. No, can't remember. But anyway. I have not said hello to Kay. She snuck in there. Hello. Welcome. You are not late. I was in a mess. Right, okay. Stop getting excited by pieces. I know what that's for. Let's just follow the instructions properly. Yeah, so she's got slightly bigger hands than regular Lego people too, which makes sense. Right, so we need... Oh, I'm going to need some of these as well. you know what I'm going to do? Because there is never a time where I don't need a diamond painting tray in my life. I'm going to grab that and tip all those little bits in there so they don't go skittering off around my desk. There we go. Oh, sorry. I will eventually calm down from this ridiculously high energy state I seem to find myself in. I will be fine. Right, I need one of those. Maybe doing this in a video was a bad idea. There's me talking about how calming it is to just sit and put Lego pieces together, and then I'm just like, I'll be fine. Please enjoy my anxiety. Right. Oh, no, that's not the right bit. I need a little wrench piece. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. Okay, so my kit has 558 pieces. I don't know where you spotted that or whether you looked it up, Rox, but well done. Thank you. Oh, okay. Put the little hands in. They're not really hands, it's like little wrenches. And what is... Oh, okay. I should have messaged Em to tell her I was doing this so she could come and watch. Because I think she is a busy bee now on a Wednesday. So, and another one of those. But that's fine. I'll be able to show it to her when it's finished. It's interesting that I'm starting with Glinda because that is Emma is the Glinda to my Elfie. So, yeah, she's the pink princess. I am definitely not. Right. That's the first page done. Yay. I did a thing. Okay, what's next? Actually, I'm going to keep this off to one side so you won't be able to always see the instructions, I'm afraid. But if I move it over here, it's in the light and then I can't read it because it's all shiny. Right. We want... Yep. Sorry. That's just hubby checking if I can do Mr. Kuro his meds because he is not a well bunny. So we we'd have the best luck with cats. So yeah, so that was my day on, when was that, Tuesday. Well, Monday evening I sent a photo to the vets. They've got this new interactive app thing. You can send them pictures and be like, is this a problem? And Kuro's eye was all swollen and red and didn't look good. And so yeah, so I sent them a picture and then they phoned me back on Tuesday morning and said, we would like to see him. Please bring him in. So we took him in and she had a little feel of his glands. And am I even doing this right? Yes, I need the other bit. Okay, what are those? Yeah, she had a feel of his glands and she said his glands were all up. And then she had a look at his eye and she said it felt like there might be some sort of ulcer behind his eye. And then as she was poking around, he was very unhappy about her going anywhere near his teeth. And she then said it's probably that he's got some sort of abscess in his jaw and that is putting pressure that's pushing up into his eye socket. Apologies for anybody who is eating or a bit squeamish. Yeah, so he's now got 2 different lots of meds, one to fight the infection and one to bring down the inflammation. And then, sorry, my brain I looked up at chat and my brain just forgot everything in the world. Yeah, he's got 2 lots of meds, one to fight the infection and one to get rid of the swelling. And then he's got to go back in a week for a checkup. And once the swelling and infection have died down, they're going to get him in for some dental treatment. So he's going to be gummy. She said she's not sure how much they'll need to take out tooth-wise. It sort of depends when they get him in there. they will have a look and see. This is showing me a piece I do not have. Oh no, I do. It was upside down. Well done. Jeez. What bit? Oh, sorry. I've now realised what I'm making. This is her torso. This is her teeny tiny waist. And going up to her shoulders, she's going to have a little like triangular cartoon body. I understand now. I think because there were little bits that look like hands, I was thrown entirely. Oh yeah, I hope he feels better soon too. He's curled up under. The other thing that we did, when did we do it? Yesterday? Yeah. Oh God, I can't even remember now. Monday or Tuesday, Eloise put the Christmas tree up. So he is currently curled up under the Christmas tree, more or less, all drugged up. So, but yeah, he seems a lot happier already in himself, although he's a bit dopey. Right, this one needs a sticker to make it look like a dress. This is another point where tweezers would be good. Come on, where are you? I've got too much on my desk at the moment. I was, for those of you who maybe don't pop onto the channel regularly, I've got a few shorts up this month. Hang on, trying to find tweezers. There we go. Yeah, I got a crystals advent calendar, so I've been brain. Yeah, I've been opening that every day and posting that as a short for you all to enjoy. And then I thought, once I've done all of it, I'll put it together into a long form video and talk a little bit about the sort of properties more of the crystals from a witchy point of view, and also just from a general point of view, I suppose. So there we go. Miss Bell, welcome. Hello. Welcome in, all the way from Georgia. Yes, it was Opalite today. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I second guessed myself. I should have known straight away. So yeah, Opalite was the crystal for today. Let me grab it. You can have a look. Yeah, so well off topic. So yeah, this was my crystal from today. So you can't really see it in this light, but it's got some tiny little bands running through it of sort of clear. But yeah, Opalite's a funny one because it's not really a crystal, it's glass. So it's made in a lab rather than being made in the earth. But it's still very beautiful, and obviously has a lot of the similar visual qualities of opal, but is a lot cheaper. Roxy is still my internet stalker. I am glad. You're like my second brain. When mine stops working, I can come to you and ask you, what was I doing? Some crystals are magnetic, yeah. That one obviously not, because it's just glass. Yes, and in fact, there are some crystals that will, you can look at them under black light and they'll glow up. Yeah. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter that you haven't seen them yet. Gosh, it's fine. And I've always shied away from doing shorts, so this is like a new thing. Not that it's ever going to come to anything. I looked at what you have to do in order to monetize shorts, and then boy, yeah, something ridiculous like 3 million views in 90 days, which isn't going to happen. But that's fine. I'm just doing this as a way to share my advent calendar with you. So that was all. Right, let's give her a spine. There, nice, done. What are we making now? Oh, okay, the waist part of her dress. We want this little one that way, and then not one of those. No, come on, there. that little one. So I'm sure that these have all got proper names and things. I just don't know them. I'm not like a Lego person. I'm not, yeah. This has got some like Lego Technic-y stuff. I've, yeah, like, as I was saying, I don't actually recall the last time I made any Lego that wasn't just me helping a child do it. That didn't feel right. I think so. Maybe I just need to be more forceful. Yes, that should be right, but it doesn't want to go. There we go. Yeah, more force, less fear. Oh, what's her name going to be? Oh, this is based on the characters from the film Wicked. Oh, so yeah, so this is going to be Galinda, who is, well, at this point she's Glinda. She's got rid of the Gar, but when she starts off, she is Garlinda. I love Kay's comment. It would be nice if we could build new bodies that work from Lego. Oh, wouldn't it just? Yes. Although, happy to say, my wheels are getting me about at the moment, so that's, yeah. I can't have new working hips and legs, but I'm doing what I can with my wheels. So. Oh, Rox, your advent calendar is still in Canada. Oh, that sucks. It's going to get caught up in all the Christmas postage now as well. Will you save it for next year, or will you just do it anyway when it arrives? Oh. Yeah, sorry, Miss Bell, I will show you the picture of what she looks like on the box. So here she is. She's going to be gorgeous. Yeah, so... But yeah, this was bought for me by my best friend, and yeah, basically this is me and this is her. So yeah, tell you a bit about the story. I don't want to do too many spoilers, but basically the story of Wicked is Wizard of Oz, largely from the 1939 movie rather than the original books, but there's touches from the original books in there. But what if that story was told from the witch's point of view, and then it takes it right back to, okay, so who was the witch? Where was she born? Why is she green? It answers all those questions that aren't answered by the 1939 movie. Because, of course, for those of you that don't know, I assume most people know, but then maybe not everybody is an Oz obsessive like I am. Well, all of the original Oz books, she's not green at all. She's like a little old hunched lady with a patch in one eye and a crook leg. And they sort of reference the one eye thing because one of the lines in one of the songs where they're talking about all the rumors that go around about the witch is I hear she has an extra eye that always remains awake. And that was kind of one of the ideas of this patch, is that the eye behind the patch could see things that other people couldn't see. I've lost my train of what I was doing. That needs to go on there. Yes, I think. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't know if that looks right. I think it does. Yeah. Yeah, whereas for the 1939 movie, she is green, but she's only green because it was one of the first films in Technicolor, and so you want a really colourful film, and so why not make her green? And that's why she's green. And that's why the slippers go from being silver that they are in the original Oz books to being ruby in the movie, because ruby looks better on screen, especially going down a yellow brick road. It just pops really nicely. The story was simplified. They took out one of the witches. So we only get one good witch now, whereas there used to be two. That's been simplified and condensed down. Yeah, so some of the sort of the conventions that most people that have seen the original Oz 1939 movie, those have come across into Wicked. Sorry, this is probably really boring for anybody that doesn't care. The backstory of the the backstory of the Wicked Witch, the green one, is retold in a book called Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West by Gregory Maguire. That was then turned into a musical. And then that musical is what's now become two movies. So with slight changes along the way to make it work for the medium that it's in. Right, sorry, I need to pay attention to my instructions because I don't know what I'm doing. Right. That doesn't feel right. But I don't... Did I? Yeah, so that's fine. I go from this. That's all fine. And then I turn the page and it says... The big one. Do I need to put is it another? It's a whole nother bit, isn't it? That's what it is, I think. Right, I've got another one of these. So I need to make up this. I'm jumping ahead. That and then that. And then that goes onto there. That makes more sense. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you. Yeah, so it I have always loved musical theatre. I've always, since I was tiny, been obsessed with The Wizard of Oz, both the books and the movie. And then when I was, gosh, let me think, just after my daughter was born, and she's 24. So I went to, it was like one of the first times I'd gone out to the theatre after she was born. Me and a friend went to London and we went to see Bombay Dreams, which was at the Victoria Apollo Theatre. It's a not very popular Andrew Lloyd Webber musical about Bollywood, essentially. Went to see that, and then after that we went to a little shop in London called, I think it's called Stage Door, if my memory serves. And it just sells like theatre merchandise, like collectibles and things. And it's got a downstairs, and as I was walking down the stairs, up on the sort of the slope, as you're walking down the stairs and there's a slope above you, there was this massive picture of a green witch. In fact, I can sort of show you it because I did it as a diamond painting. It was a big poster, but like this, of a green witch in a hat, and then this white witch whispering something to her. So I saw that, and I saw the word wicked, and I was kind of obsessed straight away. It was a case of, what is this? I need to know what on earth is going on. In that shop, I bought the soundtrack to the musical, which had just come out on Broadway, but I hadn't heard about it because I'd been busy having babies. And I bought the book Wicked, The Lifetimes of the Wicked Witch of the West, that the musical had been based on. I can't believe that the book had already been out for a few years by the time it got made into a musical. So, yeah, so saw it, was obsessed with it, bought the soundtrack, started reading the book on the train going home, got home, put the soundtrack on, was very confused because they're quite different, the book and the musical. And then eventually they brought Wicked the musical to London. So it finished its, well, it didn't finish its Broadway run, it's still running. But it came to the UK, and the theatre that it went into is the Apollo Victoria that I had gone to see Bombay Dreams in. So it was like a weird little, everything sort of meshed up. And yeah, so they had completely gutted the theatre, redone it, everything's all green, it's lovely in there. It looks like the Emerald City. And yeah, so I got to go and see it pretty much. I don't know if it's quite the week it opened, but I saw the very original cast because they had Adina Menzel come over to like guest star in it for a little while, and I saw it before she left. So yeah. Gosh. Yeah, so that was kind of the start of the obsession. And then it was a case of, okay, what else has this author written? I'm obsessed with his writing. And so I then realised that he'd written other books that were based off of fairy tales. So he's written Mirror Mirror, which is a take on the Snow White tale. He's written Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister, which is kind of the Cinderella story, but told from the ugly stepsister's point of view. He has done a whole bunch of stuff. Not all of his books are based on fairy tales, but he did sort of go down that route of giving people backstories that didn't have them. Yeah, so that's where my sort of love of Wicked came through that. And then finding out that, well, they've been touting a movie for goodness knows how long. Sorry, I need to put more of this together or we will be here all night, and I don't actually have that long. But yeah, so once they said that they were bringing it to screen, I had been sort of following along the progress of the movie. You know, everybody was speculating about who they were going to cast. But yeah, so it's been really interesting. And one of the things that's been interesting to see with the movie is how they've dealt with the issues of disability, because the Wicked Witch of the East, slight spoilers, sorry, but Elphaba's sister, Elphaba is the Wicked Witch of the West. Gregory Maguire gave her that name because she's never been given a first name. She's just the Wicked Witch of the West. But Elphaba is the phonetics for L. Frank Baum, who wrote the original Oz books. So she is Elphaba because of Lufaba, essentially. Oh, Sarah. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Oh, Sarah says when she was in New York City last month, she walked by the theatre where Wicked is and thought of me. Thank you. Yeah, I get stupidly geeky over it, and never sure whether I'm just boring people with my special interest. But right, let's just put these on there. Yeah, so Elphaba's sister, Nessa Rose, she is in a wheelchair. In the books, she can't walk because she has no arms, and it's a balance issue. I think there's a whole backstory about who her father is in the books that doesn't carry across to the musical. So to simplify things, in the musical, she can't walk. Her little legs haven't developed properly, is kind of how they describe it. And for the film, the actress who plays her is a permanent wheelchair user, which is the first time that has been done. In the stage show, they have used ambulatory wheelchair users, so people like me that would use a wheelchair sometimes, but not all the time. But they hadn't. Sorry, just checking that that's going on the right way around. They hadn't had a full-time wheelchair user play the role on stage. I assume because of the technicalities of doing, you know, 8 shows a week, and the fact that a lot of theatres are old and don't always have the facilities and infrastructure. But thank you for saying you're not bored. Yeah, so I know that this is changing and theatres are now making more accommodations for disabled actors, but it was very important for the actress playing Nessa Rose that part of the plot involves her, or originally involved her, being magicked to walk. And she was kind of against that. And it had been brought up over the years on forums and things, people have chatted about it, that the idea that her being in a chair, or that it shouldn't be seen as something to be overcome. And how do you deal with that when it's such an integral part of the story? How do you kind of, not so much modernize it, but how do you make it acceptable? And so that it's sort of more palatable for a disabled audience and just for people in general that sort of think about these things. And so they have, I don't want to, for anyone that's going to go and see it, the second film, I don't want to spoil too much, but they have reworked that section now so that it's less about, can you magic me to make me walk, and more about, can you magic me to give me the feeling that I got at this one time, and then, yeah, magic happens. And it's not about wanting to walk, but it is about her regaining a sense of youth and happiness. So I think that's been really tastefully done. I've seen the new film twice now. I went last Monday and the Monday before. I am a glutton for punishment. I've spent all my spoons on going to the cinema. But also, there's a bit of a tangent, but it did give me a chance to test out our local cinema and see how wheelchair friendly that was. The first cinema, I've been to 2 cinemas now. The first one I went to, I just used my cane and didn't sit in a disabled seat, and it was very painful. I was not happy by the end of it. It certainly took a bit of a shine off the day, because I was just so achy, and then I spent several days in bed afterwards being very unwell. Whereas when I saw it this Monday, I went in my chair. I'd booked a disabled seat, which was grand because it was super cheap. And my dad came with me because he wanted to see it and nobody would go with him. So I was like, I'll see it again with you. That's fine. So yeah, I went to see it with him. Come on, go together. That's better. And yeah, I stayed in my chair and just wheeled it into the space. Didn't have to worry about achy legs or anything. It was brill. So yeah, it's just like, for me, being a new person to wheelchairs. That's not a good way of saying this. But yeah, being a relatively new chair user. I don't know how to say these things. Also, what am I making? I don't know. I think it's a shoe. It's a shoe. I'm making a shoe. Right. Oh, my cat is being loud. I hope that somebody else in the house is going to come and fix her. Right, so I've got to make 2 shoes like that, and then does that just go into there? Just like that? Just like that. Okay. And then legs. Oz? Oscar? Oh, hi, Squeeze. I was going to say, could you help the cat out? Thank you. Thank you. That way. Hello. I'm doing my live. Hello.
Hello, live.
This is my daughter Elle.
Oh, okay.
Nickname. You can be Eloise if you want.
But I don't mind, but you never.
I never call you Elle.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, we're making Lego.
Fun.
Yeah.
With Glinda.
Yeah, I started at the beginning of the instructions, and the beginning was Glinda.
Nice.
That's her body. Yeah, I was surprised by the paper packets as well.
Right.
I like it. They've gone all sustainable. This is a shoe.
Looks so funny.
Well, they're bigger than standard
I know.
people. So, yeah. Anyway, did you need me? Are you all right?
No, I'm just saying, her legs are back now.
Okay.
So,
On your lonesome.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I will see you later.
Yeah, I can show you my new socks I bought.
Excellent. I will look forward to seeing your socks.
They have dash hands on.
Oh, Amy's cat could hear our cat meowing. Oh.
Also, she did in fact just want to sit near the tree.
That's all she wanted, was to come in and sit by the tree. Okay. Oh, right. Miss Bell says, dated a guy that was in a wheelchair. He was a great hairdresser. Oh, love it. Oh, we're big cat lovers in this house. We did have 3. Sadly, we lost Nico in September. But there's a lovely canvas up on my channel if you want to go and have a look. Because the wonderful Pam got me a canvas sort of in memory of him. Right, got to make another one of these now. How did we do that? Follow the instructions again. Stop trying to remember how to do things. So Wicked in all of its, well, Wizard of Oz and Wicked in all of its many forms has kind of been a part of my life now for well, I don't know how old I was the first time I saw Wizard of Oz, the film. I was pretty young, but yeah, just I don't really remember it not being in my life. You go there. Which is odd because there are very many classic magical stories written by British people, but I just got obsessed with this very sort of American piece of literature. But yeah, I very nearly did my dissertation on it when I was at university. I seriously considered it. I wanted to look at the sort of hidden politics within the original book from like 1900. But then I found that somebody had already written a book kind of answering the question that I was going to ask in my dissertation. And so I didn't know if I would be able to have anything new to say about it. Okay, 2 feet. I assume they're going to go on there. Yeah, so I didn't in the end, which is a bit of a shame. But that's fine. Somebody had already done that research for me, so I ended up doing it all about nudity and sort of love scenes in cinema in the end, and looking at the history of that, which was quite a different topic to be doing. Yeah, she's gonna be pretty big. Yeah. I don't know. I hadn't really sort of thought about the size of them. I'm used to seeing like the minifigures, but yeah, she's actually going to be great. This bit is where her dress is going to come down from that little waistband. And then, yeah, so I think I would, if everybody's not rushing off to other lives or dinners or other things, I will stay until I've finished her, and then maybe we'll return next week and do the other one, or I'll, if I haven't already just done it, and then I'll show you it next week. Right, got to make her arms. So it's one of those, one more of those little spanner pieces. And then one of those like that on there. Gosh, you need, right, that one on there. So that's going to be her upper arm, possibly. And then, oh, that way. So then that, oh, throwing it across the room. That bit clicks into there. Right. She's got an arm. And then this bit clicks in to those other bits. There. Oh, let's turn our hands around the right way. That looks a bit weird. Oh, no. Come on, turn. There we go. So yeah, one arm. Oh, thank you, Miss Bell. Oh, I will look out for you again. Hopefully you will be back. And yes, I go and check it out. Oh, Kay is trying to get used to decaf tea. Oh, I'm not a fan of decaf tea. I don't mind decaf coffee, but I find decaf tea has a funny flavour to it. In another lifetime, I don't know if I've told you guys this before. I was a tea taster. Well, I was a drinks taster. I worked on a sensory panel for Mars, Mars drinks, specifically. And yeah, one of the things that we had to do was taste all the, this might be a specific thing to the UK. But do you have Clicks machines anywhere else? Mars, well, Clicks is like a subsidiary of Mars now. And they do like drinks machines and snack machines. So one of the things that I had to do in my job was taste the drinks that were going to be made in this like automated drinks machine to see either was the machine, what was wrong with the machine. Yeah, it's Clicks with a K. That helps. Klix, Clicks. But yeah, so any sort of drinks machine, I suppose, that you would find in workplaces or sometimes sort of bus stations, train stations, that sort of thing. But yeah, so one of the things was obviously the teas, tasting those, but also the best job was getting to test when they did things like a Mars bar hot chocolate or a Galaxy hot chocolate. The test that we would do is they would give us a tiny square of the chocolate and we would have to eat that and then like write down all the flavours that we could taste, and then they would give us the drink that was supposed to taste like the chocolate, and we would have to taste that and sort of profile the two against each other so that they could make sure that if you're buying a Mars bar milkshake or a Mars bar hot chocolate, it does taste as much like the chocolate bar as it's supposed to. Yeah, fun times. Sarah is trying to draw when the cat lets me, so I will still be here. And Kay says Yorkshire decaf is not too bad. Been advised by cardiac nurses. That makes sense. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do for your health. It's just one of those things. I was suggesting to my husband yesterday that he should consider making some dietary changes for his health. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, what about... oh, I've just made two of the same thing. What am I doing? Oh, I was like, what about cutting out caffeine? He was like, no. I was like, cutting out chocolate? No. No, that is right. That is right. I am doing that, and then brain, come on, don't fail me now. That one goes into there. That's the one. That goes into there. Yep. Right. We've got it. Right. There we go. She's got two arms. Spooky, what's up? Hold on a minute, guys. Ugh. Oh, is it because the door is shut and you can't possibly move it a little bit with your paw? There you go. Look, I'll put the cushion there so it can't close. You're such a lazy bones. She could totally have opened that herself. It wasn't shut. It was just like ajar. Okay, right. Let's just pop her there. But yeah, the decaf tea. We had all these different descriptors that we used to use, and the one thing that always came up with the decaf tea is that it tasted oily, like a linseed oil. Yeah, so I don't know if other people would describe it that way, but that's the way that we used to describe it. Right, that bit, and then 2 of those poking outwards. Gosh, I feel like I've been on a whistle-stop tour of my life today, telling stories. Sorry, how's everybody else doing? Can't miss you all off. I know Roxy's busy. I've been following everybody's crochet stuff as well. Amy's been busy making prezzies. Yeah. I feel like December sort of snuck up on me. I wasn't quite ready for it. 2 of those. I'm assuming this is going to be inside her head because it's all random colours. Right, you're going to go that way. Yes. And that way. Right. And then that little step-shaped piece is going to go there. And one of those on one of those. I have to say, it's lovely to use real Lego. The only other Lego projects I've done recently have been like not Lego. They have been, Lego dupes, and you really can feel the difference. I don't know what Lego do to make their pieces just click so nicely, but yeah. Oh, Sarah's working on a portfolio. Lovely. That is very exciting. Oh, that doesn't go there yet. Don't get ahead of yourself. Little blue bits first. Has anybody else been and seen Sarah's artwork for sale on the one with the diamond art? I've got a piece coming. I'm very excited. I've gone for Hatching Day, but in the smaller size. I thought it would be interesting to see the difference between that and the one that Roxy's doing, which is the huge size. I thought that would be interesting to look at the differences. But I'm still holding out hope for Lavender Witch, so I didn't want to get too much straight out because I don't want to spend all my pennies and then not have any left if they suddenly release it. Yeah, I'm really excited to see it and to see the difference in the rendering styles between different companies. I think, yeah, it'll be an interesting comparison to make. Okay, so the one that Roxy's doing is cropped. Okay. So it'll be slightly different anyway then. So, but yeah. this looks like an old-timey camera. Yeah, Roxy, better get started. Yes, it was me that asked about Lavender Witch. Yeah. Yeah, well, I always wanted her. It was just, you know, money and time and stuff. But now that they're right there now. They're in the UK. I've got no excuses. Right, 2 of those and 2 of those. Oh no, blue on the bottom. Oh, you should be very proud. You've done good. You're now an international artist. Got global fan base. Oh, right. That one goes on there. What am I making? I don't know. Right. And these go on there. Rox, when you were doing your Dalmatians, did they have like a bunch of really weird colours on the inside? I guess it makes sense. If they're going to be covered up and you're not going to see them, then they don't need to be special colours. But right, and then we have to turn it over. That way. Yes. Right. That one goes there. Okay. Figuring it out. It's starting to make more sense. Oh yeah, of course. Roxy says sometimes the colours mean something. I know in the Pixar lamp, there's lots of little hidden Pixar stuff, isn't there? Oh, she's literally just commented that now. Yeah, Pixar lamp has little characters inside the lamp based on the colour bricks. I can't specifically see anything. I mean, yeah, we've got a vague rainbow collection of colours, but I'm not seeing anything that looks obviously like a little Easter egg yet, but we'll see. And yeah, Sarah says probably helps with the instructions if you've got all those crazy colours where they can't, where they can be hidden. That's true. I need to stop turning this round because I had it in the right. Words are hard today. I had it in the right rotation. Is that what I mean? Elevation? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I think that this is going to be the top of her head. I think this is going to be like a fringe, maybe, coming down. Maybe. We will see. I missed 2 bits out I was supposed to have done, so I jumped ahead. It's those 2 bits. Oh, no, it's all right. I just can't follow instructions. I've done that. Now I'm doing this one. Which is that way around, and then they go... Yeah, that was that way, and now I've still got it that way. And they're going there. Right. Goodness. Why am I finding this difficult? And then more pieces go there. Okay, yeah. This is going to be hair then, definitely. I can see that this is a hair coming together. One of those in there. Okay. Onto this one. Little stepped piece. Little stepped piece. Where are you? Where are you? You're that piece. Just the one? Yep, one of those. And this piece. Oh goodness, right. So that is going to go. Oh, okay. Yep, that seems right. And then that is going to go there. Oh, it's starting to come together. Right. Okay. Right. Next, just one of those, and that's going to go where? There. Right. Turn the page. L-shaped bits. Two of those. Right, sorry, it's just going to be me muttering for the next couple of minutes while I try and figure this out, because if I stop looking at it for a second, I lose what I'm doing. Turn it so it is that way, and then that one goes there, that one goes the other way. One of those goes across there. And then the bit that looked like a telephone, that bit. This is my oldie worldy telephone. Not oldie worldy, just a telephone. Two of those. One is going to go at the top, and then one is going to go there. Yes? No, down there. Down there. I'm really glad that I kept these little bits separate. Right, stack two of those on top of each other. Put them there. Done. Done, 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 done. Gosh, how is this only the first bag? If I'd given this to my son, he would just, it would have been done. But this is mine. I didn't want any help. Right, two of these. And two of those. Right, that one and that one. So that way and then that way. And they go together like that. And then like that. Okay. Let's do the same on the other side. One more of those. Where's that going to go? There. And then, right, one of those. Sorry, everything's those at the moment because I don't know what the names for the pieces are. This is right. Okay, so that bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it coming together now. Yep, I am sort of seeing the vision. I think. Possibly. And the same on the other side. Oh no, it doesn't tell me to do the other side yet. Right, don't jump ahead. Don't jump ahead. Right, that is that. I've done that bit. Okay. Okay, and then turn it over and do the same on the other side. But if I'd gone ahead and done it, it wouldn't have been that. It would have been something different. So with it that way round, we want you in there. Come on. Oh no, that's not right. Why is that not the same? Because I put that in the wrong place. Oh no. Ah! Right. Come on, brain. You can do this. Goes that way. And that bit goes in there. Oh, not with these fumbly fingers, it doesn't. There we go. And now we're going to put her face on. And that goes, where do you go? I'm confused. What have I done wrong? It's that way, that's why. Right, face. And then some more little curvy bits to fill in her fringe. So I was completely wrong earlier. Oh, when you said you were dotting, Rox, yeah, sorry. It didn't occur to me when you said dotting that you weren't diamond painting. You are dotting as in, you know, the thing that you are named for, being the dotty crafter, doing paint dots. That makes sense now. Okay, and then we're going to put her head on her shoulders now. There, yes, it's alive. Oh, excellent. Does she stand? Can she? Yes, let's just put her feet slightly a squiff. There we go. Let me, I'll bring you down. So I can never get a good angle with my phone. It's never great for this kind of thing. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. Right. Now let's make her a little bit less naked. She's kind of, she looks like a ballerina at the moment. Which is, yeah, it's not far off. Have we got more hair to do? We have got more hair to do. Right. What do I want? What do I want? I don't know what that's showing me. What are you? No idea. Right, that one. And one of those. That's going to go on there. I'm back to not knowing what I'm doing again. Number 5 is alive. Yes. Oh. And the old film's just so good. And then that goes there. And then another one of these. Oh, I've got such respect for the people that come up with this. I've only ever been to Legoland in the UK once. I've only been to Legoland at all once. But I do love seeing all the big things that they've built, and yeah, it's amazing. Right. A flat tily piece on there. I suppose this isn't a million miles away from when I was doing jigsaw puzzles, the jigsaw thingies with you the other day. And an extra long live today makes up for both the terrible start and last week's missed live. So I don't mind. Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing. My phone has gone on a little wander. That's better. Right. Okay. I have to say, so far, I'm not seeing any difference between doing it this way or using StreamYard. So I might, doing it this way, they're not going to, I assume there's no limit to how long I can go. I don't want to say that I'm going to be doing stupidly long lives all the time, but just, we've been caught out before with wanting to do lives and then not having enough hours available to me. And it really is silly money to buy the that goes there. Yeah, I looked, even their Black Friday discount, it's still, you're looking like £400 for the year. And it's just not doable when you stream as little as I stream. If I was somebody that streamed super regular, like gaming streams and stuff, then maybe it's worth it. But oh, okay, I've just looked ahead. I see what we're making. We're making a ponytail. Yeah, so it's just not worth the expense for me. Oh, come on, there we go. Right. And then that clips in there. So now she's got long hair. Excellent. Right. Some little spare bits. That's fine. I will pop those in yet another tray so I don't get confused. Right, spare bits. Okay, hopefully number 2 will have her clothes and then she'll be done. Let's have a look. I opened that wrong. It's very pink. Ooh, ooh, I see a wand. So who else here has actually seen the film? Either of them. Sorry, I was just about to start putting these together without looking at my instructions. Got carried away. Yeah, who else has seen the film? Oh, get to do another sticker, I think. Is there a sticker? Oh no, it's already got it's already printed. That's her crown. Right, so we want one of those. That piece. I know that musicals aren't, they're not everybody's cup of tea. And obviously at the moment, the only way to see the new one, I don't know, can you pay to stream it yet? I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, the only way to see it is to go to cinema. Right, so there's her crown. That is going to go on her head. Bloop. There. Excellent. I do love how poseable she is. That is very nice that you can give her a little. Okay. Your little sister would scream if you tried to watch the original. But they're scary in places, yeah. Ooh. Her arm wasn't in the right place. She fell over. Right. Yeah. And I mean, Return to Oz. Goodness. That's... Yeah. That's often listed on, like, most scary children's films and stuff. Return to Oz. Although, of course, it's sort of not a sequel as well, which is confusing. Talking about people that are obsessed with Oz. There is a creator called Lena Norms. She's fabulous. Go check her out. She does a lot of like sustainable clothing content. She set herself the challenge of she had a year of not buying anything new. So if she wanted something, she had to make it. Just to kind of challenge herself. So that's how I found her channel, because of her doing that. But recently, weirdly, she did write her dissertation about Wicked, the book, not Wizard of Oz, but about Wicked. And she put out a plea, basically, put out a little short over the socials saying, like, I really, really, really want to go to the premiere of the second Wicked movie. And in order to manifest that to happen, I am going to make myself a dress to wear to the premiere. So, at this point, she didn't even have an invite. She didn't know who to speak to get an invite. She was just putting it out there into the world and hoping that, social media could do a good thing. So she kind of did a plea online being like, I wrote my dissertation about this. I've got all the books. I'm obsessed. Last year, she did a whole video about Ozcore clothing and trying to make Ozcore a fashion thing, which was weird because I saw her video on that shortly after I'd posted a thing about my new boots saying, is bubblecore a thing? Because I became obsessed with things that were the colour of bubbles. So, which is kind of, it's very Glinda. Brain keeps stopping working. Too many thoughts trying to come out of my mouth at the same time. So she started making this gorgeous dress all out of thrifted fabric, which, I mean, gosh, she got the absolute find of she found some material on Vinted that had pictures of Margaret Hamilton, who was the witch in the 1939 movie, pictures of her on, and she made little videos. And then I saw her video, her last update, and she really did play us, because we all thought that she didn't get to go. And then she did a video, and she had managed, somebody, the right person somewhere had seen her video, and she got the invite, which was absolutely fabulous. But do go, if you're interested in anything to do with sort of sustainable fashion and things like that, go and check her out. I'm supposed to be using my tweezers. It's very cool. And see her very cool Oz dress that she made. She's probably the person who is as obsessed with Wicked as I am. Right, this is bits of her dress. So let's and then we just do that more times. 4 of those. Okay. Oh, it also needs, you didn't show me what that piece was. I'm confused again. Oh, that's okay. You don't need to apologise for having to step away. Goodness. And I just seen Kay's post that says, I love old musicals. I like the oldies as well. Definitely. Right, that one goes there. And then that piece goes on there. What are you up to, Kat? I can hear you scrabbling around down there. I will accept anything except pee on the floor. Because there's... I don't want to be dealing with that right now. Right. Do that 4 times. Okay. Yeah, I didn't actually expect to be giving you all my Oz history today, but with Miss Bell asking the question, it was a nice prompt to have a little chat. It does amaze me when I think that not only the way that I discovered Wicked, but also the fact that I then, when it came to the UK, was in the same theatre that I had been in the day I found out about it. It's just bonkers. Yeah, it's funny how things work out. Purse, what are you up to? Oh, it doesn't sound good. That piece got... Okay, it's all right. I thought my piece was a bit broken, but I think that little dink there is supposed to be there. It's fine. Right, 1, 2, 3. No, just 1, 2. God, learn to count. And again, one of those. So this bit I'll be quite good at because I'll have done it 4 times. I'll never have to do it again, so it's not a useful skill. Not really a transferable skill. And yet again, my brain has said no. Bubbles. That bit goes... Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There. Sorry, I'm in the zone again. Right, now there's 3. Last one. My goodness. Can't I just wave a wand and it be done? No, that doesn't go there. What am I doing? Oh, that piece. Love stories. You get a lot of rambly ones on this channel. I don't even notice I'm doing it sometimes, but I kind of, my brain gets set off down a bit of a path of talking about a thing, and then I have this kind of, this is possibly a bit oversharing, but we're all friends here. It's fine. I have a bit of an out of body moment sometimes where I'm chatting about something that I am super obsessed with, and I can kind of feel in my slightly broken trauma brain, that maybe nobody else cares as much as I do. And oh, sorry, Glinda. And it's like I'm watching myself yabber on about things that nobody else cares about, and I can't stop. So do feel free, if I'm ever on a bit of a tangent, to, you know, give me a new subject to talk about. Because I think that's probably the best way to deal with it, is to make me talk about something else. Right, young lady, I'm going to put your skirt on you. Yeah, hyperfocus, yeah. Hi, Penny, welcome in. Penny says, just stumbled across your account. I'm glad I did. I'm from the US. Caught the stomach flu and your live is so relaxing. Oh, new subscriber. And I'll share it with my daughter. Oh, thank you so much. We do all sorts of crafty things here. This is the first time I've ever done Lego on the channel. But yeah, I talk about random stuff that's going on in my life. On a Wednesday, I'm here most Wednesdays. I won't say every Wednesday because I have also got long-term chronic illnesses that mean sometimes I'm not able to be here. But for the most part, every Wednesday, and then I try and get out a video on a Monday and a Friday. Right, so come on, don't fail me now. You were standing up lovely until I put your dress on. There, right. So yeah, here she is. She's got half a dress on. We've now got to make 4 more panels for the dress to fill it out, which are going to be slightly different. So let's just pop you down there, my dear. And we will do this next bit. So after having got super confident at building that bit, now I've got to build something different. Okay, this one with a little hand bit goes on there. I'm glad that you find it chill. So Roxy's got dot hypnosis. That is fine. I am so excited to see what your project is when it's finished. So when you're able to show it. That one there. And that one there. So, right, and then another little dress panel down the bottom, and that's going to have the sticker on it. Okay, sticker time. 2 projects, gosh. Okay, why am I not surprised that you're the one with songs in your head? Right, so this is the other dress panel. Do that 4 times. Okay. I'm going to put the bits I don't need into there, because I know I don't need those bits yet. Right, let's see. Can I do 2 at once? Let's try. It'll be a challenge. Let's see. So might actually be, in fact, let's do all 3, because they are this. Oh, come on. There we go. I don't know why that didn't work before. That was me praising Lego for its clickability earlier. Da, da, da. Little hand piece at the top. Oh, that's why. Because I was in the wrong place. Because it has to be the little hand first. That's why. Kay says my whole life is a song reference. Oh yeah. I am. Yeah, I definitely have that as well. Somebody will say something and it will remind me of a line from a musical, or I'll just have a song in my head that's relevant to the situation but is normally inappropriate for the situation. Right, 3 skirt panels in white, and then pink, 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 other pink going the other way. This is going to be so pretty. Glinda's bubble dress is just gorgeous. Although, obviously, this figurine is based on the first movie. She does wear this dress in the second movie as well. But her, I think they're calling it the periwinkle dress. I'm sure I've heard somebody call it that. But yeah, it's like a blue, purple. It really, if you talk about something as being like the colour of a bubble, although it's not officially her bubble dress because this is her bubble dress. Yeah, the dress that she wears in the second movie is just, oh my goodness, it's divine. It put me in mind of, and yeah, this is going to be a bit of a random reference, but as a child, I had a book of fairy tales, and one of them was called The Donkey Girl. And in that, she asks for, in order to get out of marrying her father, the king, you know what fairy tales are like, she asks for things that she believes are unattainable. And one of the things she asks for is a dress the colour of the sky. And he gets it for her. And that is what Glinda's dress in the second movie makes me think of, is this idea of a dress the colour of sky. And I've seen the costume designer's name escapes me. Paul Taswell. I really hope I'm not wrong. You can like follow him on Facebook. He's been sharing lots of behind the scenes photos. I'm sure it's Paul Taswell. I'm going to kick myself if it's not. But yeah, and there were pictures showing like the underskirts for the dress that were all like hand painted silks, and they're just stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The amount of time, effort and love that has gone into these costumes. And you know, so few people are going to see all of the, all of the sort of underneath stuff that goes into them. But I think that's what makes it so special. He needs to win an award for costumes. Needs to. Right, so let me push these ones down, and then these ones go in between to make up the rest of the skirt. Hey, how you doing, Brody? Welcome in. I am not normally on this late, so it must be morning for you. Those of you that don't know, Brody, Wondrel equals fun. He has a channel. He's in Australia. He has got a crafty channel too, so you can go check him out. Oh, she looks gorgeous. I love it. Okay, so dress has filled out lovely. Makes her a little bit more stable now when she stands up as well. She's a bit more bottom heavy. Right, last thing to make is the handbag. Oh, and the wand. Handbag and wand. So that's these bits we're going to need, and the gold loop. So for those of you that weren't here when I said it, I said I would stay until I'd finished Glinda. But then I'm going to go because I have been live now for an hour and a half, and I normally only do an hour, which is probably why my brain is just like, what are you doing? But I had a very slow start to tonight's live, which is why there's no proper thumbnail or anything, because I loaded up StreamYard and computer says no. Basically, I don't know what was going on. It just sat there giving a little loading screen for the whole time. So right, and then oops, you go on there. Is that right? Yep. Oh, I feel like I finally got the hang of it and I'm nearly finished. That goes on there. and then a sticker. This time it is the letter G for Galinda. And there. One cute little bag. Right, last thing to do. Make her wand. So this piece. Yeah, I'm really pleased with how this is coming together. Oops, did you go that way? Yeah. Right. And then you, and then there. Excellent. And then she can hold that there. There we go. So we have got Galinda there. That was good fun. I enjoyed it once I got over my fear. Yeah, I'm really pleased with her, and she stands up nice, and I like that you can position her. She's got different ways to, she can be holding her arm up, and you can have her dress sort of swooshed out a little bit. I like that. Yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm not going to carry on tonight, but the next bit to do is to build the scenery. It's interesting that the last thing that we will do is build Elphaba by the looks of it. But yeah, so this is what it will be like when it's finished. We will have Galinda and then Elphaba. And it's going to be pretty big. And then, yeah, so we've got our, that's the Oz bit that's going to go behind. So yeah, she's going to be lovely. I'm going to be looking at what else is available now from the Wicked set. Become a bit obsessed with Wicked Lego. Yeah. Oh, excellent. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. People's new and old. It's been lovely to have so many of you here. Sorry about the rocky start. And yeah, if people are interested, I could carry on with this next week. I didn't specifically have anything else planned. So yeah, maybe I'll, what I might do is I might build the scenery in the week, and then in next Wednesday's live, build Elphaba. I think that's the plan. Yeah, I'm really pleased. So, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Slightly thrown off by the fact I don't have any of my usual buttons to press for the end of the live. Because as I say, I am live directly through YouTube, which I don't normally do. But yeah, thank you all for being here. It's been an absolute joy as always. I'm going to go and drink my now lukewarm coffee and see what my cat has been up to, see what she's knocked off the side while I've not been paying attention. So yeah, I hope that if you didn't know anything about Wicked or Wizard of Oz beforehand, I hope that my little random information has sparked some interest for you. And yeah, or come back next week and see some more. So thank you, everybody, and until next time, stay crafty.